Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event already in progress. Time to head back out to the 6th hole now. Let's get cracking. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
They've decided to club up.
Even for the day. And he needs this to save par. Oh, so close. Okay, let's head to the next. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
Bogey on the last, but a good opportunity on this one to bounce back with a birdie.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. 4 strokes off the lead. Going with the 7.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
And he's safely on the green.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person, but I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
We have a par 4 on this one.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Second shot here on the 11th. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Those are the kind of putts the best in the world make with monotonous regularity. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's head to the 12th hole. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ooh, that almost went down. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Yeah, nice to make a mid-range par putt. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. It's a little wayward.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Let's return to live play now. And this from the greenside rough. just didn't drop. A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20. Now 4 back after that hole. And we find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Wow, that was handy holding out from there. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And let's have another look at that one.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
He's currently tied for 13th. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Playing from around 210 yards here. 4 shots behind our leader. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, that was pure. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is their 5th shot. Wow, what a save.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
chosen the pitching wedge here. If you're going to put your foot down, this is as good a time as any. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That is a touch of class from the bunker. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Currently at -3 for the round. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. This one might just sneak off the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe plate, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. And this putt for a final score of 69. Oh, just missed. And this one will be for bogey. And with it, that concludes his event. Well, Henny, that was some match. We thought it would be a great rivalry, and it absolutely was. But how proud would this player be to have taken down Ricky Fowler despite not winning the event?
Luke, this player will be brimming with pride. What a great result. They challenged Ricky Fowler and beat him. Now, they'll be telling that story in the pub a few times in the coming weeks.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.